welcome to Grace in Australia Diecast Salvage. Today I hope to be playing with two French Dinky FIATs. As these two vehicles go around on the roundabout, I'd like to thank my subscribers, new and old, because you're my friends, so welcome. If you're a first time visitor, you're welcome. You're welcome to stay. In any case, so come and join me on this journey to see what I do with these two FIATs. So I'll get myself ready on the workbench and I'll bring you that along with me. Welcome to my work area. Glad you come along and stayed. So let's have a look as to what we have. We have a Dinky Toys FIAT 850 and it's made in France. It's in not that bad a condition. Paint chips, of course. We are missing a drilled headlight, so we'll replace both of them. Missing one and we'll replace that one. Has opening doors. That one's a little bit floppy. That's what happens when you get a little bit older. Sorry, Joyce. Door cards, well, they're moulded into the door frame. Has suspension. The seats do move backwards and forwards. On there, it has both seat backs in there, which is great. Has all four boots. The other vehicle, now this one's very hard to read. It does say FIAT 600, made in France, Dinky Toys. This one's been repainted already by the previous owner, and he's put a FIAT sticker on the top. That'll be going. It's in not too bad a condition otherwise. Does have all its tyres. Nothing opens on this one. The window unit seems to be in good order. Same with this one. Window unit seems to be in good order. All right. Let my fumble mouth is here, or mumble mouth, I should say. Mumble mouth is here. I will bring you back in a moment when I'm set up to pull these things apart. Okay, you've seen me use the burr tool to take the post head off up there and down there, and see it's not falling apart. If I've done it correctly, it should just pop off the base like that. And when it comes time to put it back together, put that door back into place. I should just heard a little click. There you go, and that should be enough. There's no glue holding that in place, so that's why I only just take enough of the mushroom off just to get the base off. Now I will, when I do put it back together again, I will support it with a bit of super glue on there, but a lot of the times don't need to. The suspension on there, let me get a little bigger tub than what I'm doing, because we're using two vehicles. The what I'll do is I'll take the tyres off when it comes time to clean the hubs, because there's very little room to try and get the mushroom off. And if you don't have to take it apart, then don't. Alright, the doors are held in place by the interior. There's no spring like in the Matchbox cars and in the Corgi cars. Quite a number of the Dinkies, the doors are held on with the interior. Now take note that that interior has to go underneath those side steps. So just give a bit of a twist to move out. Now this seat does have a problem in that we probably need to do a repair, but I think the simplest thing to do would be just to glue it into place, because it's not going to be played with anymore. It's going to sit on the shelf. I'll now have to super glue it because I just broke it. There you go, like right in front of you I broke that. Not broken enough for it to fall off, but enough to, yeah. So anyway, we need to clean it up, so I'll put that in there. Window unit pops out, and you'll see there's two position points which correspond with those two little lugs there. So the window unit will have to go in front first onto those locating pins, and then the rear. That will do that. I've got to worry about that when it comes time to do it. See, Mumble Mouth is here again. And stick that into there. That go into the sandblaster, into the new stripping venue. As you can see that, yeah, so when I went around the edge there, when I paint this black, all that shininess will, where I've marked the base, that will disappear. Same thing on this one. This one's a little bit different. There's our base. Yeah, tyres will be soft enough to come off. These ones we should be able to get out. But I'll take the rubber tyres off and put it into the CLR, the calcium, lime and rust. Mumble mouth, shut up. Righto, we've got our interior and we have our screen. Alright, so that is that. That's our casting. These can go into the CLR to remove the rust and help clean up the wheels. Everything else can go over to the new Graves in Australia die-cast salvage stripping venue. So what I'm going to do next, don't know, but when I bring you back, you'll get to find out, just like me. Alright, we're in the new Graves in Australia die-cast salvage stripper venue, which is noisy, and we're still testing out our new strippers. So let's get it going. Hope you've got your earmuffs on. We're just going to adjust the media. Sucking hasn't been working too well for these strippers. We've got to teach them how. Stop sucking, we'll give them something else to do. Okay, so we did have some technical difficulties at our stripper venue. They don't like dampness. Fancy that, considering our previous strippers love swimming in hot water. But unfortunately we can't do that here because of the human waste system. So I'll have to work out a way to keep the blast media dry, and so we might have to select our days when we can use the sandblaster. But in any case, we managed to polish up the hubs on both vehicles, so they're both nice and shiny. We've managed to get these vehicles nice and shiny. Look at those. Look at the detail. You know, for a 143 scale car or thereabouts, there's a lot of detail that's gone into this. So when you think about from a 1-to-1 scale down to a 143, even down to a 164, even the smaller cars, they have so much detail in them. This is the era when as kids we used our imagination, you know, travelling around the countryside like we did with our folks at the time when we went on holidays and we went sightseeing, and Hot Wheels came along and wanted racing, and Yeah, so the imagination, yeah, so the need for speed came along. So hence why Matchbox went to super fast and all of that. Anyway, I digress. I'm mumbling on. I got a smack in the back of the head from Pete. He said, get a crack-a-lacking. All right, so they're nicely polished up, shiny. We've washed our interior. We've cleaned our window units. We still need to put them through the self-shining floor polish. Let's get my tweezers so that I can. I'm not a lefty like Martin Dare. I'm a right-handed person. There we go. And we put it into our floor polish. I'll put it onto our cloth, which is a glass wipe. Let's see, we got a. Do we have a hole in the roof there? Yes, we do. Hopefully I don't drop it in there. But it wouldn't be the first time that a window unit I've dropped into there. So let's. Told you I'm not a lefty. So we'll just turn that around a bit. Come on, get into place. And as soon as I find my cover, there we go, we can let that dry. And the next time you'll see these castings, they should be in primer. So let's move on to that sequence. The other Fiat, the 600, is still in grey primer. We'll paint this one with a white base coat because I need it for the other colour that's going on top. So you only need to see one that's being painted. So let's see what sort of a mess I can do with this one. I'll fix this mess up in a few moments, but yeah, that's the painting that you guys will see. The rest I'll do off camera. So the next time you'll see these is at the reveal. This is just a reminder as to what I started with at the beginning of this episode. We have two French Dinky Fiats. And here we are now. Here are the results of what we've done with our two French Dinky Fiats. The one that's blue one is the Fiat 600 and the green, olive green, is the Fiat 850. So what have we done with them? We'll start with the 850 first. what we've done with it is we've stripped it, we've repainted it, we've cleaned up the screens, we've given it some display rego, we've put in dual headlights, or we've replaced it because it was missing, one was missing, and we've put in dual tail lights as well. We polished up the front and rear bumpers. We painted the front and rear indicators. We've polished and cleaned the screens. We've polished and cleaned the wheel hubs. We've reused the tyres. On the Fiat 600, again, we've stripped it, we've repainted it. We've polished the front and rear bumpers. We've painted in the tail lights and indicators. We've put some just a Fiat 600 registration on it. Just like we've done with the Fiat 850, we put Fiat 850 registration on it. We've polished up the hub on the 600. We've given it a, so we've polished up the grille and the headlights. All of that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you next time on Grace in Australia Diecast Salvage. Here is our Fiat 850. It's making its way to have its photo shoot done for the diecast and modelers community for a Dinky toy promotion. Also coming is the Fiat 600 that doesn't want to miss out of the action either.